Shall we begin?
Welcome to the Happy MonsterCast. I'm your host, Scott Marchand Davis of Happy Monster Press.
Let's begin now.
This week on the Happy MonsterCast, the Heap of Peeps gets help from an unlikely source. Previously on the Happy MonsterCast, a heap of adventuresome peeps are investigating the murder and attempted corpse robbery of Fossil LaCroach, Goopslap Gobbleston, Animate Refuse Pile, and Master of Contamination, Scrappy Schnozzy Slipper Smelt, Expert Gadgeteer, Stenchbottom McBiteyface, a Priceacorn and wielder of the mighty Enormo Slice, and Chitinous Malice Cooper, Croach Master of the necromantic art of ganging. The Heap has engaged in a brawl with the Hole in the Head gang in hopes of gaining assistance from the local Weisenheimers, and it is not going well at all. Low Life contains adult language and juvenile humor. You have been warned. Let us recap. So you are investigating in the mysterious death of a Croach named Fossil, and you've determined that Fossil's tattoo has something to do with something called the Primordial Soup Kitchen. And given that they were trying to retrieve his body, you think this might have something to do with his death. There's also something called the Goost involved, but you're not really sure what's going on with that. So you've sought help from a group of Weisenheimers, and the Weisenheimers are willing to help you, but only if you deal with the Hole in the Head gang, which has been shaking them down and giving them wedgies. So you've engaged with the Hole in the Head gang, and they've proved to be surprisingly dangerous foes, and they have actually downed Stenchbottom at this point. So with that, we'll continue the combat, starting with Chitinous and Gary.
Oh boy. All right. So Gary is going to take a swipe at Blue Hat.
Okay. Blue Hat being Thunk, the big guy.
Yep.
I assume you're going to want me to do that for you.
Oh, if you don't mind.
Okay, Gary will attempt to bite him, and he will not succeed.
You know what? I'm going to just try and cast Fear directly on him.
Okay.
As soon as I remember how to pull up my... Let's see. Here we go. Here.
All right, that definitely hits. Which means we need a spirit roll from this guy. Which he easily succeeds at. He's like, whoa? Ugh. Doesn't seem to be phased too much. All right, so next up, Winkle here, who is very much a fighter, is going to take a swing at Gary with his spiked chain. And not surprisingly, he does manage to hit Gary. But he is unable to damage Gary thanks to his thick, spongy, undead flesh. Suddenly, from the rooftop, there's a shout. Yo-ho! A dark-skinned Creamfillion in full pirate regalia comes swinging down from the rooftop, lands directly behind Winkle and Thunk, and draws a masterwork Warspork, and he is going to attack each of them with his war spork here.
Wow.
So first against Winkle. I believe that's an 8, is going to, with the gang up bonus from Gary, just hits, doing 15 damage to Winkle. So that is going to shake him and do a wound, which he is going to spend one of his bennies to try to soak. He does manage to soak that, but he's very surprised to have this cream fillion dropping in on him.
No one expects the Spanish Inquisition.
And then he swings his war spork about to stab at Thunk. Pretty sure that one's going to hit too. Yep. And that is enough to shake Thunk. All right. Next up is Aardvark, who's kind of in the middle of things here. And Aardvark is going to try to hit, to punch Goop Slap with his knuckle ring. And that's probably going to hit. That does hit with a raise. But fortunately, it doesn't do all that much damage, merely shaking Goop Slap. And Goop Slap is up next, along with his summoned Fack.
All right, so I'd like to attempt to unshake. Spirit roll.
Spirit roll.
Okay. Hey, not bad.
You easily unshake.
All right, I would like to bolt the red hat.
All right. That is Jonk, the female member of the party.
Yep. Let's see, what I did it. Okay.
You want to add a PowerPoint to increase the damage, you can do that.
Definitely. All right.
So you tear off a chunk of your oozing flesh and hurl it violently at the person, but you are currently
I don't know why it's not. Let's see, powers. Yeah, I clicked that.
You check the chat window.
Oh, chat window. Contaminating PP
Yes.
add. Oh, the roll. It's the spin icon. It doesn't say the word roll, does it?
No, you just click the contaminating roll button.
Oh, that's why. Okay. Yep. Now I see it. Okay.
That is good enough to do it. So give me the 2d6 damage or 3d6 if you added a PowerPoint.
Yep. I'll add a power. Yeah. You said that, yes.
Oh, very nice. So that is 13 damage, which is enough to shake and wound Jonk here.
All right.
So she is going to spend a Benny and try to soak that. And does succeed in soaking it. And she is going to turn right around and attempt to stab you with her hair hooks. And that will hit. Ooh, ow. For 14. That would shake and wound you unless you soak it.
Yeah, I'll soak that. So spend a Benny.
Yes.
So I burn 2 tonight. Okay. Boom. Boom.
Oh, you don't need to use 2 to soak.
No, but I was spending the other one from last turn.
Okay. What was that for?
To boost my bolt by a power point.
No, you don't need to spend a penny for that.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, that's right.
You spend an extra power point. Yeah.
Yep. All right.
All right. So now give me a vigor roll.
Bigger. Okay. Oh,
Oh yeah, you're fine. You duck
Okay.
out of the way.
lucky me.
All right. Next up is their caster. And he's a little concerned about the situation. So he waves his hands around, does a little hocus poking. And a blur appears around him. All right, now we have Scrappy. Finish up the round.
So, I guess I'm trying to decide between attacking and healing. How bad do we look?
Well, Stench Bottom is completely down, so healing him would probably be a good plan.
Yes,
All right,
please.
let's see what I can do.
You also probably want to unshake, first of all.
Oh, so vigor first.
Spirit. And I need to fix your power.
Okay, I'm clicking spirit. Oh,
There you go.
finally, sorry. It'll probably show up that I clicked spirit like 3 times or something.
No, just one, and you're unshaken. Let me fix your. Let's see.
I think there's just a lag because I don't know my connection or something. So
Yeah, I just need to fix your healing skill. You can click that again in a second because it's not.
Okay.
It's not pointing to your actual skill. Okay, should work
Okay.
now.
Okay. Even though it still says still says
Well, that's not
untrained.
good.
Yeah, I think I just killed him.
No, it's not. You're not untrained. So, yeah, click that again now. See if it works. It should give you the weirding skill.
Wait, that was spirit. Where am I? Sorry. Let's try healing again.
I'm dying.
I'm trying.
That is not good enough. Would you like to Benny it?
Yeah, please.
All right, you can just click the spend a Benny roll there and try it again. That, on the other hand, will, let's see, I got to double check how this works. So if he is incapacitated, does it stabilize him or does he actually pop up with 3 wounds? Let's see here. A success removes 1 wound. So I'm going to say that therefore you are no longer incapacitated. You just have 3 wounds.
Woo!
Okay. Woo, thank you. Thank you.
And that will take us to a new round. And Tritonus draws a joker. Pennies for everybody.
Woo! Thank you.
Woo!
Nice recovery.
Okay, so Tritonus, you get a +2 on whatever you do, but Gary does not. On the other hand, if Gary attacks somebody, they're going to get a +2 bonus for gang up. What would you like to do? Still with us, Frank? Frank, you're muted. No,
All
now
right,
you're not.
I'm here. I muted because I have a squeaky chair.
Gary would like to try and take another bite out of Thunk.
All right. So he's going to get a +2 gang up bonus on that. And that is good enough to hit him. But he just ends up biting Thunk's armor. And then whatever you do gets a +2.
Okay, I think I'm going to lob a dagger at Red Hat here.
Okay.
Now I got to figure out what my daggers are. Hold on one second. Yeah, where did my character sheet go? Fighting roll, yes?
Or you can click the daggers on your sheet.
Well, sure, if you want to make it easy.
Yeah, I do.
Hold on one second.
And technically it's an athletics roll because you're throwing it.
Oh, okay. There we are.
So you want to click the athletics button there.
Oh,
that
athletics first?
Athletics first, yeah. All right, that will hit. And I would like you to then make your damage roll. Excellent. So with 10 damage, you have shaken Junk as the knife narrowly misses her head. Oh, wait, your damage goes up +2, however, as well. So that's 12 damage, which is enough to shake and wound. So she's going to spend another Benny and try to soak. Which she does, but she's out of bennies. So that's good. Goop slap.
In that case, I'm also going to follow up on the Red Hat and bolt for an extra power point.
So you can do the add PowerPoint on there.
Yeah. Let's see.
You owe me a PowerPoint from last time, too.
Yeah. Formula roll. Okay.
All right, that comes off. And give me the damage roll. 3d6.
Okay. Let's see. Button. Let's see.
That's 2d6. You need another d6 on top of that.
Oh.
And another d6 on top of that.
Savage World happens.
And another d6 on top of that.
Come on.
Lovely.
All right.
So that's a total of 17 damage, which will shake Jonk and do 2 wounds.
And she's out of bennies.
And she's out of bennies.
Yay!
Those exploding dice really come in handy.
True. Boom, 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 boom.
Okay, she's pretty messed up now. Next up is Aardvark. You threw slime on my girlfriend. So he is going to attempt to punch you again.
Oh,
With his mighty knuckle ring.
Mighty knuckle ring.
Oh, speaking of exploding dice.
Yep, now it's my turn.
That will hit with a raise.
Oh, lordy. Oh, crap.
It's not too bad. It's 12 damage. That's only enough to shake you.
Yeah, but still. Ow.
All right, next up is Yo Ho Ho, who yells, the bigger they are, the harder they fall. And he is going to wild attack Thunk. Actually, no, I'm going to make this even more fun. He's going to wild attack Thunk, and then he takes his pirate hat off and throws it at Aardvark. Okay, so first, the wild attack on Thunk. That will hit. For 13 damage on Thunk. That's going to wound him twice. So he's going to try to soak that. He only soaks one of the wounds, and he hates being wounded. So he's going to try again. Still only soaks one wound. So he takes a wound. And remains shaken. And then Yo Ho Ho whips off his pirate hat, revealing another pirate hat underneath.
Hats within hat.
And then hurls it violently at Aardvark.
What an odd job thing to do.
An odd job. Yeah, that's right. Although if he keeps taking hats off, it'll be more Bartholomew Cummins.
But in this case, he misses. The hat sails over Aardvark harmlessly. There's more where that came from, he says, brandishing another hat. Scrappy, you're up.
So I think everybody's conscious now. So let's.
Yes, and you can't heal more than one, the same person more than once anyway.
Okay. Can I try shooting him, or do I have to get past Gary?
You can, but you will be vulnerable because Aardvark there is swinging his fists around.
Shoot Aardvark. Shoot Aardvark.
You cannot shoot Aardvark because you are in melee.
Oh,
with Aardvark.
Man, I am not really a fighter.
No, it's not really your thing.
No. Let's.
You could, however, summon an ally.
Oh, I've never done that. Let's try it.
Do it.
I wonder who shows up.
Not with that roll, you won't.
Oh, not that. Okay, let's try again.
Would you like to Benny that?
Yeah. Yeah. What's the point of getting a Joker if you can't Benny?
All right. Yes, that succeeds. What sort of thing? So I know the stats on this thing, but I would like to know what sort of thing you summon using your mighty. So like, what is your weird science gadget look like as it appears here?
What's your vision?
Man.
And where do you want to put it?
You know what? So it would probably be like a big clay-like, soak whatever is being hurled at me. Automaton type of thing.
Okay. I'm not
So
let's sure for it yet. I should have done this earlier, but I was behind the curve on this one. But that's okay.
So I would put it between me and whatever I think might actually hit me first.
Well, you can't technically put it between you and Aardvark because he's standing there, but you could put it next to you and order it to
That works.
attack Aardvark
Works.
next turn. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. It has, in addition to being a clay-like creature, it has sharp, pointy claws.
Nice. How useful. Okay.
I'll come up with a cool picture of it for it later.
Okay. Cool. Thanks.
Yoink. It will also contribute to gang up bonuses for anyone who's attacking Aardvark.
Nice.
All right. Next up is Patton here. And he is going to bolt this scary ho-ho guy. And that is a bolt with a raise. Ooh, owie. That's a total of 22 damage on the ho-ho here.
He can take it. He's a pirate.
He is a pirate.
Oh,
But that's still going to sting some. So that would shake him and do 2 wounds. But now the bennies are going to flow here.
Like the spice.
So first roll. That takes off 1 wound. Second roll. Also takes off 1 wound. He's going to save his penny, so he'll go with shaken and takes a wound. Arr! He yells. You'll pay for that.
Yar.
Okay, next up is the wounded Jonk. She's a little concerned, so she is going to disengage from melee and fall back a little bit. But that means that Goop Slap and Stench Bottom both get a free shot at her as she runs for it.
Oh, most excellent.
As does Yo Ho Ho. Assuming he spends it, but Yo Ho Ho's shaken, so he's not going to spend a penny to unshake.
Cool.
Goop Slap, you are also shaken, so you'd have to spend a penny to unshake if you want to.
That's worth it.
If you want to hit her with a stick.
Yeah, I'll go for it. So that'd be a fighting roll?
Yes.
Okay, skills, fighting.
At a +1 because of Bench Bottom's presence there. That does not hit.
Okay.
okay. You ready for me?
Yes. You also get a +1 on. You need a fighting roll first.
Okay. Hang on a second. So here is a fighting roll.
All right. Because you're heavily wounded, that's not going to connect.
Ah,
Yo Ho Ho is not going to waste a penny on this.
yeah. I'm not sure I can do better than that.
Okay. Next up is Thunk, who needs to unshake. Which he does. And he's going to take a swing at Yo Ho Ho. Stop hitting me. So he swings his spike club at Yo Ho Ho and completely fails to connect. And next up is Stench Bottom.
Right. So first I want to try to soak these wounds, right?
You cannot soak the wounds. You already tried that last time.
Ah, okay. Well, in that case, the person I was going to attack has run away. So I'm going to I get a gang up bonus on Aardvark, right?
You get a gang up bonus of +3 on Aardvark. You get a gang up bonus of +2 on either of the other two.
I'm going to go for Aardvark.
Actually, +3 because the effect's there. So it's a +3 regardless. Okay, give me a fighting roll on Aardvark.
All right.
That does not suffice, even with the +3.
Let me. Can I bet you that?
Yeah, you're gonna need at least a 4.
Okay.
Connect. Nope.
Damn it. All right. I am the walking wounded here, folks. I'm not much good.
All right, so Winkle is kind of wised up to where the real danger is here. So he's going to take a swing at Yo-Ho-Ho as well. And he is going to miss. Yo-Ho-Ho effortlessly blocks it with his mighty spoon.
Oh!
Okay, and as we enter a new round, Winkle's going to try again. And this time, he still fails to. No, this time he's going to connect. Just barely. Thanks to, oh, wow. Man, Yo-Ho-Ho's taking some punishment here. 25 damage. Ouch.
Dang it.
So that's going to be 3 wounds. So Yo-Ho-Ho is definitely going to try to soak those. That would soak 1. He's going to try again on his last penny. Oops, not spirit. Figure. And he soaks them all. Aha, he says. All right, next up is Jonk, who continues to run for it. And next up is Scrappy. You can also have your attendant attack now.
Yeah, let's have him attack Blue Hat.
Well, he's not in range to attack Blue Hat. He's only in range to attack Aardvark.
Okay, fine. Aardvark, here we go. How do I roll for him?
I will take care of that.
Okay, thank you.
Oops, that was damage. All right, so with the +3 gang up bonus, he still misses.
What?
And then it is your turn.
You know, if I try to hit Aardvark, is that an unskilled or untrained?
Yes.
Okay.
You're probably better off trying to shoot somebody out of combat.
Yeah. Fine. Who can I actually shoot? Thought I was too close to Aardvark.
Anybody but Aardvark.
Well, let's shoot Blue Hat.
Okay. That will hit.
Nice.
Big money.
Oh, nice.
Cool.
So 15 damage, armor piercing 2 is an effective 17. That's going to do 2 more wounds to Thunk. He's out of bennies. So he is in rough shape.
Hey.
Shunk. Definitely worth the
Oh,
vulnerable. Goop slap. You need to unshake first thing. And you also need to tell me what you want Gary to do.
See, I'd like Gary to hit the blue hat if possible.
You can give it a try.
All right, awesome. And then I will hurl a bolt.
Okay, Gary completely fails to hit Thunk.
Mm-hmm.
You need to roll spirit first thing.
Yep. Attributes, spirit.
Good enough. You're not shaken.
Oh, hey. Okay. Mm-hmm.
So who are you going to bolt?
I'll actually go for the open face in front of me. The lead.
Okay, Aardvark.
Yeah. Bang.
That will not hit.
No. And yeah, that's all I've got.
Unless you want to Benny it.
Actually, yeah, let's Benny it.
All right, spend the Benny. Roll again.
Which cross. No.
Man, that's rough.
Lightning missing twice.
Yep. Okay, next up is Patton. He is going to make a spirit roll. That's what he's going to do. Okay, he's going to stick around in the fight. So he's going to bolt Yo-Ho-Ho.
Rude.
Which bolts with a raise. Couple of raises, technically speaking. Man, Yo-Ho-Ho takes even more punishment.
Jeez.
That's 16 damage.
Good lord.
That's 2 more wounds on Yo-Ho-Ho. So he's looking rough. Okay, Thunk. Stop biting me! Is going to try to hit Gary with his spike club.
Hello, Pally.
And he succeeds. No, he fails because of his wounds. He's unable to hit Gary. Okay, Chitinous, you and Gary are up. I assume you want Gary to keep biting him.
Gary, bite Junk. Bite Thunk.
All right, with +3 gang up bonus, I believe that hits. It does. But just bites him in the armor. And what are you going to do?
I lob a knife at Thunk. Am I lobbing through melee?
You are. Pretty much anybody you throw a knife at, you're lobbing through melee, except for Pat in the head. Worst case, you hit Gary.
Is
He's already dead.
is protection something that do I what's can I cast that ranged, or do I need to be touching someone?
You look. Protection is range smarts. Gives 2 points of armor or 4 with a raise.
Bench bottom, how you feeling?
Well, I'm not feeling great.
Wooga wooga. Protect stench bottom.
Roll it. Good enough. Stench Bottom now has 2 extra points of armor.
Nice. Thank you.
I'll hit something.
I'm doing my best.
Okay, so Aardvark. Stop throwing slime at me. He's going to try to punch Goop Slap again.
Oh dear. Ooh.
And he will hit with a raise
Oh lordy.
for 13 damage. That will shake and wound you, but you can soak with a Benny.
I think that's my last one.
And you've got one more.
Eek.
All right, bigger roll.
Okay, figure. Rolling 8. Oh.
Would you like to spend your last penny or take the wound?
Yeah, I'll spend the last penny. I don't like it, but I'm going to do it. There we go. That's
Yep.
much.
All right, you dodge out of the way of his fist just in time. Yo ho ho cracks open, pulls out a vial from his coat, cracks it open, snorts it, and heals 2 wounds. And then it's a reek. Powerful magic.
Wow.
Actually, he needs to unshake first, but that's not going to be a problem for him, I expect. No, it is not. And then he swings his war spork at Thunk again. And with the gang up bonus, that's going to hit. For 18 points of damage, and Thunk goes down.
Cool.
Okay, Stench Bottom.
All right. I'm going to go after Aardvark.
Okay.
Oh, come on.
You want to Benny it?
I am going to Benny that.
It's tough work because you're wounded. Nope.
Damn it. All right. I'm no good. Shite.
All right,
Okay.
new round. Aardvark. Run for it! He sees Thunk is down, and he calls for a retreat. So Goop Slap, the attendant, Gary, and actually just about everybody except for Chitinous gets a free fighting attack on this guy as he runs away.
Okay. I'll go.
We'll go from left to right here. Yeah, that's all right. Go ahead.
Okay, here it comes. Come on, big money, big money. Yes, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
That connects.
All right.
Give me a damage roll. Next for 10, that shakes him as he starts to run away. Next up, we will have the attendant.
Oh my goodness.
Who surprisingly manages to hit. Even more surprisingly, whoops, no, that was the wrong roll. But unsurprisingly, does no damage. Next up, Goop Slap. Does not hit.
No.
Scrappy. You can make an unskilled fighting roll if you want.
I can't even do like a shoot, or is it too close?
No, you only get a melee attack as a free attack.
Okay.
With the gang up
Just
bonus,
hit
Gary
untrained?
also bites him. Yeah. But for no damage to speak of. Rolled a 1. Wow.
Oh.
Okay, give me a strength roll. Is that hit?
Hey.
Fun. How
Exploding die.
unexpected.
52.
Not enough damage.
Whoa.
No, you kind of clocked him a little bit with your crossbow as he ran away. And
That's
last but
about as
not
good as it's going to
certainly,
get.
last but certainly not least, Yo Ho Ho takes a swing at him with his masterwork war spork. And he definitely connects. And he's got that would wound Aardvark, so he's going to spend his last penny to try to soak that. Actually, wound him twice. And he fails. So Aardvark is now running away with 2 wounds. Patton makes a run for it. All right, Scrappy. The only person still actively engaged in combat is Winkle. Do you want to move? You want your attendant to charge?
Yeah, let's do that and see if we can swipe at him.
Yep. Takes a claw swing with a plus now 4 gang up bonus.
Wow.
And yet still can't hit him. Okay, Jonk continues
Yeah, I
to run
don't know.
away. Jonk is pretty much out of action at this point. Goop Slap.
Yep, I'm going to hurl another bolt. Follow up. Do power bolt. Why is the initiative doing that? Why is that popping up over that? Okay, contaminating.
And that does not succeed.
All right, I'm gonna step back a square.
Okay. All right. Winkle also disengages and runs. So Gary, the attendant, Stench Bottom, and Yo Ho Ho get a shot at him, starting with the attendant. Yeah, even with the gang up bonus, that does not hit. Stench Bottom.
Wow.
That also will not hit. Gary definitely does not hit.
I feel like I'm just reeling around.
What is going on today?
Well, you got pretty messed up. Well, he's got 3 wounds, so that's not helping. And last but not least, Yo Ho Ho also is not able to connect. And Yo Ho Ho says Yo Ho Ho looks over at Stench Bottom and says, 2 more times now. Throws a grappling hook up onto the roof and swings up and disappears.
What the?
2 more times now? Okay.
Yeah, what? That's okay. We'll figure this one out.
So in your backstory, Stench Bottom, you saved the notorious Priceacorn Yo Ho Ho's life at one point, and he promised to come to your aid 3 times in your hour of greatest need.
Wow.
Wow.
Wow. Boy, this is like my own fairy godmother princess.
That's
Okay.
Is weird.
All right, so the fight is basically over at this point, unless you want to try to chase them down.
Do we have a corpse on the
It
field?
didn't go so well.
Why? Well, Thunk is out cold. You can take his hat as proof of your victory
Yeah, let's do that.
and return to the Weisenheimers.
And say, yeah, we taught them a lesson. Certainly. They ran away.
And so as you return to the Weisenheimers, that's where we're going to leave it for tonight.
Oh my God.
You can follow Happy Monster Press on Facebook as Happy Monster Press, at our website, happymonsterpress.com, Twitter as Happy Monster PRS, or follow the podcast on YouTube, Stitcher Radio, Spotify, iTunes, or Google Play Music. The Happy Monster Cast is part of the Savage Worlds Media Network. This game references the Savage Worlds game system available from Pinnacle Entertainment Group at www.peginc.com. It is unofficial media content permitted under the Media Network Content Agreement. This content is not managed, approved, or endorsed by Pinnacle Entertainment Group. Certain portions of the materials used are the intellectual property of Pinnacle and all rights are reserved. Savage Worlds, all related settings and unique characters, locations, and characters, logos, and trademarks are copyrights of Pinnacle Entertainment Group. All other content is the intellectual property of Happy Monster Press. Music, Ice Cold by Jason Shaw.
Oh, for sure.